Yes. All right. Listen, we're going live right now. Hot mic. We're going live. Is it working? Fam, let me know if it's working. I see your guys' messages, but I think that it should be working now. Let me know if you guys are good. Maybe I should have waited a minute. Maybe it's slow. Let's see. Is it broken? Okay, I'm seeing that it's live, but it's not telling me anybody's there, but I think it's working now. Oh, my stars. We're already ready. All right, let's blow it up here. You guys don't need to see me as much. We're going to go like that. Blow the board up. CeeDee Lamb first. Christian McCaffrey or Chase. You know what? We're going to start it off a little unconventional. No, you know what? We're going to go. We're going to go Chase. I like Chase this year. What's going on, guys? I got a minute to breathe here. They threw us in and gave us the second pick, which is nice and appreciated, but I was not prepared for it. So in that spot, out of the 2 spot, if Christian McCaffrey falls to you, I have no problem taking CMC at number 2. I actually think it gives you guys listen, Jack, we could do that if you want. I'm going to be putting out a ton of drafts, but I had no idea that you're right. We should do that. Call this one a ball drop on my part, but we will do that. Let's see. Probably by early next week, beginning of next week, Monday or Tuesday. Jack, did you get into the one in the Patreon, by the way? Patreon, we're doing a slow draft right now, best ball. Me, Donuts, and 10 other people from the Patreon are doing it. But I'm happy to fire up another one in there, Jack, if you want. We could do a slow one, and then we could do a fast one. I just don't know if we can get 12 people that can all draft at the same time one night. But, I mean, as football season gets closer, you will that'll be a little bit easier. But I'm down to do it. A lot of people are thinking like Cody, fantasy draft already. It's a little early, Cody, but I'd make the argument it's never too early, though, because the schedule comes out on the 15th, I think, of May. So like 7 days. Once you get the schedule, best ball really takes off. I'll be honest. That's really all you need because you can stack the later games. But we'll talk about that on another video when it's a little bit more relevant. Right now, since we don't have that information out, you're seeing the draft pretty much play out how you would. Breece Hall at the 9 spot is a solid pick. Excuse me. Tyreek's fine. Bijan's fine. So I have my rankings and then I have the ADP in here. My rankings are pretty updated. As you can see, I am a little bit higher on Mike Evans than the ADP and actually on Chris Godwin. So like, I'm really actually kind of high on that Tampa Bay offense. And I like the fact that they moved Godwin back into the slot. I think that's going to be really good for him. Talked to my buddy who's a Tampa Bay fan too, and he said that's really when he had his breakout year. So I feel pretty good about that. Wow, Marvin Harrison. Okay, that's about right, I guess. I've seen him mostly go towards the end of the first. So I guess it's only like 3 or 4 spots back. Drake London over Marvin Harrison, though. That's questionable, right, guys? I mean, what do you guys think? Would you guys take Drake London over Marvin Harrison? I got to make sure I pay attention. The draft's going to sneak up on me. I'm fine with Evans, Pittman. I would rather have Henry over Kyron Williams. Would Henry just go? Yep, Henry just went. Somebody was thinking the same thing. Achane went. Kyron Williams is falling. There he goes. Kyron, run on running backs there. I'm fine with that. Don't tempt me into a 0 running back build. All right, listen, I want Evans or Pittman to fall. I like Ayuk actually too. Any of these 3 guys with Pittman being my least favorite, I think. Pittman and Adams are my least favorite. Who just went? Ayuk. Is he going to grab Evans? I think he's going to grab Pittman. I think Evans is going to stay with me. That's my guess. Although, yeah, that's my guess. Oh, you still have Olave out there. I don't know why I keep doing that. Yeah, no, he'll be fine. I can get Evans here. I could go with an Evans and Godwin build here potentially. That could be really unique. So he's going to take one of these guys. I could be persuaded into taking Olave. Perfect. Devontae Adams goes. Olave's still there. Nico Collins is still there. Give me Mike Evans there. And then it's going to come around quick to me. He can take Olave and either Samuel or Collins. And I will take. Oh, he didn't go with. I mean, I think you got to take Nico Collins here, right? Or are we thinking Waddle? Underdog is half PPR. I like Waddle a lot. I like Collins. I'm a little unsure of how that changes things for them. I don't think Tyler Boyd being there changes anything. I have much more interest in that because I like a wide receiver that's tied to a good quarterback. All right, so this is the board right now. This is where we're at. It'll update as we go. I have a minute to breathe again. Yeah, so lefty underdog is half PPR. Got you, buddy. Yeah, Marvin, that was crazy. That was the biggest surprise. Smitty, my friend, I see you in here, bud. Good to see you. Good to see you. Collins over Waddle, and I am a Dolphins fan. Yeah, I agree. The only reason I questioned it a little bit is just that Stephon Diggs trade. Like, you just don't know what that's going to mean for them. Like, how many targets is Diggs going to pull away? I don't know, but Tank Dell, I got to see if Tank Dell's back. Malik Neighbors is fine there, but I'm not excited necessarily. Although that guy's got Hill, Ayuk, and Neighbors. That's a solid start. Very blessed. Here's the thing. Going Bijan and Achane, I love the idea of going two running backs. I would love Bijan and Derrick Henry. Bijan, there's the first quarterback taken. Bijan and Achane, I'm just a little nervous about Achane, and I have him on my dynasty team too, so that should tell you something. All right, guys, what do we think? If it comes back around, do we have to go running back? Let's back out of this and let's take a look at the board real quick and who we think is going to fall. So what I'll do sometimes is I'll real quick count out the picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because most people take right at the top ADP. Listen, I love Anthony Richardson, but I don't think this build's going to make sense for him. Oh, I want to go this. So this is I want to get Mayfield. So I'm going to throw him right here in the queue. And Stroud is an option, but I'm not going to force Stroud into this one. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on who's available. Waddle will be gone. Lamar will be gone. I could get behind either one of these three running backs right here, Etienne, Cook, or White. And if I have to go wide receiver, I would go either one of them. I don't really love these two receivers. I'd probably skip and go Mixon, to be honest, or Pacheco or Walker, which I don't have a lot of exposure to. And I like McLaurin here, obviously. All right. Let's see how many more picks we got. A couple more. So, all right. So I filled up my board a little bit just to be prepared. I'm going to try to build something around this little stack here. Jalen Hurts, Mahomes, Stroud goes. I could go with the Burrow build. I mean, my goodness. Don't tempt me with a good time. T. Higgins is here. Does T fall to me? If T falls, I think I go Higgins here. And then I throw Burrow up here on the board because if I'm going to have both those guys, I want. And then here's the thing, if Higgins gets traded to a new team, you just picked up a number one receiver probably on another team, more than likely. Or a fantastic number two. All right, guys, what are we thinking here? What are we looking at? Can you guys see it okay? I might just blow it up for a minute. We got two more spots. He gets Flowers. He's going to go, I bet you he goes Trey McBride. Yeah, he could go Higgins, I guess. He goes Higgins, and I'm going to abort the Burrow idea. Well, not abort it, but it's not as pressing to me. I don't mind McBride there, but I also am fine with Kincaid or somebody else. We're going to have two picks here coming up. He goes with Higgins. There's good running backs everywhere. I don't have a ton of exposure to Trey McBride. I'm going to go and build up. Let's go Trey McBride. I don't really love Keenan Allen. I don't really love Amari Cooper here, so I'm fine with taking the scraps. Give me the scraps. I like Lamb on Patreon. That's my first pick. Super contrarian, Mad Dog. Throwing caution to the wind there. Back-to-back running backs. He didn't like the receivers either. Mixon, Kirk. I love McLaurin. I'm not going to get him if I don't. I might roll out McLaurin here. Give me Scary Terry. In Cliff Kingsbury's offense, I'm going to reach a little bit there. I'm fine with skipping James Cook. I like James Cook there. That would have been a fine pick. I'm going to go and embrace the full zero running back, and I'll probably have to swoop around and grab one on the next go around, but I'm fine with Kamara. I'm fine with these guys right in here. James Conner, got a lot of love for him. Oh, yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Can breathe for a minute. Kincaid or Cook? I would say in my build, because I had already drafted McBride, I definitely would go Cook. But if I didn't draft McBride, I was fine with Kincaid there. I honestly think they're probably pretty close to interchangeable. Trey McBride gets Kyler Murray back, but the addition of Marvin Harrison, and Kincaid has all the targets he can handle. So I would argue, potentially, did I switch him in my rankings? I don't remember if I switched them in my rankings or not. I might have swapped them there. I might have swapped them because I might like Kincaid over Trey McBride, to be honest with you. I'm really happy with this core of receivers. I think you got a lot of solid production and boom potential here with Jamar Chase. Evans could easily go for 2 touchdowns. Nico Collins. These are the kind of receivers you want for best ball. Do you think Jefferson will have a year like he did last year? Like a down year, you're thinking? If that's the question you're asking, I think no. I think he has a bounce back a little bit more, right? He wasn't let me see. I want to see who the leader was. Yeah, down year for Jefferson, right? Where is he? I skipped over him, right? No way. Wow. Where's Jefferson? Am I missing something here? What's going on here? Give me a different list. Holy smokes, the smallest list ever. Okay, hold on. Let's just check. 6 picks away. It tells me right there. Beautiful. Yes. No, I don't think he has this bad. 19th. Wow, guys, I honestly didn't realize. I mean, he still had 1,000 yards. I didn't realize it was that bad. Only 1 drop on the season. The dude's a menace, though. No, I think that target number comes back up to about the 130, 140 range, which probably goes back to putting him firmly like right in here. Top 5, really. I mean, I don't think maybe top 7 at worst. No, I don't think he has a bad. I think he bounces back. Yeah, he was hurt half the year. He wasn't right. And then Kirk gets hurt. So like that team was just a mess. I think he's in a much better spot this year. I like Chase more than I dislike. I gotta be ready here. I like Chase more than I dislike Jefferson this year. I love JJ. I just think that actually I might be real comfortable taking his partner right here. Rashee Rice has fallen, man. I don't know. I just don't know where the right price is for him. All right, Burrow. We're gonna have to get Burrow coming up here. He's got no quarterbacks. He could snag Burrow from me. So I don't think, unless he goes, I don't think I'm gonna let that happen unless this guy gets him. I think I'm gonna take Burrow here. We'll see. And then I like Ladd McConkey. I love Brian Thomas Jr. I got both those guys. All right, perfect. So it fell to me. Burrow's back. I'm going to take him. Could easily finish as a top 3 quarterback in the NFL. People forget he was just hurt last year. Guys, take advantage of people's short-term memory. Look at this. Ladd McConkey loves him, wants him. Oh, my gosh. We got to go Godwin, though. 100% going Godwin here. 100%. Give me the Godwin build. Ladies and gentlemen, holy moly. It's not often that a plan comes together like that. It's not often that a plan comes together like that. But when it does, it feels good. I love the stack here. I got to be honest. Godwin back in the slot, Jack. That's what I'm saying. I love Godwin. And listen, obviously him being in the slot doesn't affect Evans, because Evans has 10 straight 1,000-yard seasons with freaking 8 touchdowns a game. The dude's a freak. I love this. And you know what? If he's getting all those touchdowns, who's throwing them? Got to get Baker late. Got to get Baker late in this build. Can't do it. Got to do it. Even if we got to reach, got to get him in this one. It's unacceptable if we didn't. Godwin back in the slot, Jack, is huge for Godwin. I'm psyched. JJ McCarthy is probably going to be their quarterback. Let me see. Oh, their backup Sam Darnold. So those are the guys that are going to be duking it out for a spot. But it's got to be JJ, I think, which, I don't know how good he's going to be, but what's going on here? All right, what do we got here? No. JJ, he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. I think JJ will come in and be fine. I think he'll play more than adequate. More than adequate. At least he'll have some consistency. And I think Justin Jefferson's that good to be able to, where it won't matter. Where is Kirby's got one walk? Come on, Kirby. Take it easy. Kirby's given up 3 home runs. God, it's a weird day in MLB, guys. Weird day in MLB. So strange. Kirby's walking people. Up is down. Down is up. What is going on? Cats and dogs being friends? Isn't that from a movie? Cats and dogs? Golly. If Kirby walks another person, I'm just pulling the plug on my computer and throwing it out the window. What's going on? 11 picks away. Okay. I got nervous. All right. What do we got here? We have no running backs. Our wide receiver core is an all-star team. So we got to start stacking some running backs. I don't think Zamir White makes it anywhere near me. Zach Moss, fine. Jalen Warren, fine. Oh, look at Brock as a backup here. Either one of those would be fine. Give me Jamison Williams. Fight the urge to draft another wide receiver, David. Fight the urge. Fight it. But, man, I mean, if we draft that, right? Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. Yeah, what's that from? What is that from? Lefty, you got to let me know. I remembered it. I just couldn't think of what it was. Jack, I'm telling you, such a strange day for baseball, man. All these guys, 7, 8, 9 hits in like 3 innings. So frustrating. Mad Dog, you're a Vikings fan? Good for you. I have nothing but love for the Vikings. They're a good team with a good fan base. No reason to hate them. Got 2 stud receivers. Good franchise. No problems with them. There's really only a couple of franchises that I'm like, their fans are kind of jerks. Like, I kind of feel like I have a little bit of a reason to dislike them, a little disdain. But yeah, dude, like baseball's frustrating today. I'm at this point. Let's see, if we hit 1, 2, 3, that'd give us 4. We'd go 4 and 4. We'd go 4 and 4, but one of the plays we lost on was a half unit. So we'd end in slight profit. And at this point, I would take it. Oh, Bill Murray. Cats and dogs running together. Yeah, I can picture him saying it. Did anybody see the new, not that new garbage? Right, of course, Bill Murray. But did anybody see the new one? Jack, I know you already called it garbage, but and I know there was one that came out with the 4 women I don't think was rated that highly or wasn't that funny. And then they have the new one with Paul Rudd, right? Did anybody watch it? Was it good? Objectively speaking, it's never going to be as good as the original. Was it good? All right, we're on the board. Wow, Zamir White almost fell to us. I really want to take James Conner, but I think if I take Brooks, I might be able to get Brooks and James Conner. So I'm going to go Brooks. Do I have to take the quarterback here? No. Okay, if I go Brooks, I think I can get Brooks and James Conner. All right, we're rolling the dice here. James on shots. No way he takes James Conner here, I don't think. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't think it makes a lot of sense. He takes a running back. Does he go back-to-back running backs like he did earlier? No way. Don't just look at the ADP. Be smart. Go with your gut. He's not just taking James Conner. He's looking too long for James Conner. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. You don't want him. You don't go all the way this long and just to take James Conner at the top of the board. Come on. Ooh, Curtis Samuel rolls the dice. Thank you very much. Yes, I think I will have another. All right, now it's going to roll back around to us. And, man, I don't want to miss Baker Mayfield, though. I know we got some time, but I'll be darned if I'm going to miss him. Hulk, is that you, OTC, and Patreon draft? On the clock in the Patreon draft? It could be. DWR73244. Let's take a look. Let's take a stinking look. Donuts is texting me right now, actually. Okay, so I got a draft there. 2 drafts at once. Can he do it without making a major mistake? Oh, he drafts Keyshawn Johnson in the first round. Ladies and gentlemen, we haven't seen an error like that in a long time. All right, draft. I got some time here. Holy smokes, my whole board went. Jameson Williams. That hurts a little bit, but thank goodness we're stocked at receiver. Active on the clock. What do they call this draft? Where is it? I don't think I'm on the clock. Oh, I am on the clock. With the 2nd overall pick, CeeDee Lamb goes first. Pickett, are you in here? CeeDee Lamb first. Darn you. Man, I don't want to come out of here without a first. You know what? Tonga Joe, whoever you are. Uh-oh. My connection is no good. Take it easy, connection. There we go. All right. All right, I'm going to go. Are we up here? Okay, good. All right, listen. Wait. I'm Tonga Joe, so we get to snipe each other. All right, Lefty. Would you like CMC? Because if you tell me you want CMC, I'll give him to you. I think I'm leaning Chase. But I could be persuaded. I am a little disappointed I didn't get CeeDee, though. That's probably what I would like to take. You tell me, Lefty, who do you want? You want CMC? I got to be ready in this draft. I'm going to take CMC if you don't say anything. I'm going to take CMC. I'm going to do it. Watch him break down. Ready? Okay. I drafted. Now you get Chase, who's going to end up having a better year because CMC is going to get hurt. Not that I want him to get hurt, but man, running backs, after that much workload, a few seasons in a row, I'm a little nervous, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not saying it, and don't at me if he gets hurt, but, you know, he'll be 28 years old, and he's got a lot of miles on that body. He's got a lot of miles on his legs. That's all I'm saying. Why does my connection keep getting wonky? Sorry, guys, if it gets a little strange. All right, we're almost up here. Baker's still out there. I'm a little nervous, but I don't think we have to worry. But I do think I have to take him with my 2nd pick here coming up. I don't think I can risk it, right? I would be so annoyed if I risk it and it doesn't come all the way back around. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think I can risk it. All right, I can risk it. Oh my gosh, it's me. I'll get the best tight end in the NFL when he's healthy. even if he's not healthy till the very end. And now I need a running back, but I wasn't worried. I was pressured. I was pressured. Chase Brown. I don't really love my options here. I actually might go down and take Blake Corum. I don't really love the wide receivers. I don't want the quarterback. I don't want any of these guys. I'm going to reach down. I'm going to reach down deep here, and I'm going to either take, I think I'm going to take Blake Corum. Blake Corum is essentially just a better version of Kyron Williams. And we know wild card. Lefty, you ever watch Always Sunny? Always makes me think of that. Wild card. He's like in the back. Oh, you guys can't even see me. I forgot. Doing all this stupid stuff. He's like, wild card. All right, Lefty, now it's your turn to screw me when we come back, because now you've seen, you know I love stacking. You're going to take a quarterback just to spite me, aren't you? With the second overall pick in the draft, he selects Tua Tagovailoa just because I got Tyreek. Love Sonny. The best. It's the best. Listen, guys, we're going to be doing Patreon drafts like that all summer long. I'll even start up another one. I'll start up another one tonight. It won't run tonight, but I'll start it up tonight. Love it. Tyreek goes next. All right. Okay. I got other drafts to do, but I'll wait on those. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, so I did the puppy because first of all, I like the puppy. It's a good entry point, $5, good price point, good prizes, better flat payout here now. And I like it because it's a good exercise. I feel like it's good practice. Just like anything, you got to have some processes developed, and it's good practice to draft. And I like drafting when I don't have to spend $25, on an entry. I like working out what I want here, getting a little exposure, seeing where people go, start developing some ADP without jumping into too many of the $25 Best Ball Mania 5s. So I'm going to be doing some Best Ball Mania 5s live for sure. But this early in the season, we don't even have bye weeks out. We don't have the NFL schedule out. I'll start talking about the strategy for that, because the NFL schedule and strategy to me is like, that's my bread and butter. Like, that's where I really hang my hat. I really look at that heavily, and I think that I might even put more weight and stock into that than other people do. So, and right or wrong, I don't know. Last year was my first real big year heavy into best ball, and I finished I had two inside the 10,000. So I had two in 10,000, and I had one inside the top 1,600 out of 600,000 people. So that was my best one and my best attempt at it, but also my first. So I think the strategy works, and I think it's a good strategy. So I'll talk about that more in the next one. Once we have bye weeks out and schedule out and stuff too, and I'll start to talk about like what we look for and what you start drafting for and how you want to stack and stuff. So right now I'm looking at a 1-3-5-2 build. I could easily see this team sticking with just the 2-5-6 or 2-5-7, maybe 3, something like that. Because Hawkinson's hurt, I might want a little bit more depth at the position. Running backs, I feel pretty good about. These guys are young guys. I don't think I have to stack too many running backs. I'm going to get a couple more for sure. I should look at that a little bit, but I'm not overly concerned. I would love Rico Dowdle or Jerome Ford here. Dobbins is fine. Hubbard would be fine. Actually, I like Vidal a lot, actually. Where is he on my rankings? Because I think I have him. Oh, I got him about where he is. Okay. I thought I might have. Where is Vidal? All the way down here? Well, I got to bump him up in my rankings. That's good to know. Josh Downs here. I don't think he falls, but I'm interested if he does. There's not going to be a lot of other receivers I love, but I can get behind Leggett. Polk is actually a little sneaky one for me. So I'm okay waiting and getting him too. With this depth I have, the tight end market is barren though. I mean, I guess I could just go full stack here. But I got to get, geez, don't let me forget. I got to get Baker on this pick right here. We got to get Baker. I'm not going to screw around with it. I'm not going to screw around. Let me take a look here. Let me catch up on the chat here in 1 second. Let me make my 2 picks. My head's getting sweaty. Let me make my 2 picks here, and then I'm going to catch up on chat because I'll have a minute to chill. He needs a quarterback. And I'm not going to screw around. Not going to screw around. Going to complete the stack. Oh, quarterback feels good. Quarterback is set. My gosh. These guys could go for 4 or 5 touchdowns any given week. All right, one more pick, and then I'm going to look at all the chat. I was a little nervous with this guy not having any quarterbacks. I was a little leery that he'd lurch onto mine. He's fine waiting until the very end. He's going to get like a rookie or somebody. He's fine getting like a rookie quarterback. Oh, Deshaun Watson, Will Levis. Yeah, he's fine with any of those guys, and I don't blame him necessarily. What's his whole team look like? I'm curious, but all right, friend, what do you got? He's looking down the board. Dowdle. All right, so I need a running back. I could pick Carolina, but in best ball, handcuffing doesn't really help because when one's in, the other one's not. I got to get a running back, though. And I don't really like any of these guys. Oof. I got to be honest. I hated all those options. I was not happy. I think I maybe should have just taken Vidal there. I was not thrilled with that. That would be the only thing I would say, like, man, that didn't feel good. That did not feel good drafting that guy there. I either should have just taken somebody off my list. I should have either gone Kendry Miller, who's not very good. That's the thing. It's like he's not that good. Oh, Ben Sinnott, fan favorite. All right, there's a couple options out there. Okay, let me catch up on chat. We'll figure it out. Dwight, 1908. Are you in here? Dwight, are you in here? Rip Coil, my man. What's up, Rip Coil? How you doing? Gotta run, cook me and wifey dinner. Python, go get it. Priorities, my friend. I understand. Very curious to know what you're making. Send pictures. I want to see it. Send me a picture on Twitter of what you ended up making. Just the dish. Show me what you made. Show me what you got. We're putting it out there. How are you going to be making a draft guide for redraft leagues? I usually do full PPR, 1 quarterback, 10 to 12 team with coworkers. Put me on the spot. I was not planning on it. However, if you want like cheat sheets or like rankings, I could do that. And as far as strategy, let me look into strategy. Hold on. Let me write it down for you. I've only done 1 redraft league before, and I've done it for a couple of years with some friends. And I guess I would say my strategy that I have for that kind of just bleeds over from everything else. I don't have a specific redraft for EA Jack. Putting it on there, EA Jack. I don't have like a specific redraft strategy created right now or off the top of my head that I can think about because it kind of, like I said, it just kind of bleeds over from other stuff, but I'm happy to look at it more and let me see if it makes sense. But either way, I'll send you something from me. I'll send you something from me that hopefully you find useful and I'll message you. I see you on all of the platforms so we can talk because I'm happy to do it. I just don't have anything created for it, and I didn't have any plan to do it, but that's not to say that I wouldn't, or that something I have couldn't be finessed into something that's good for redraft. So let me look at that. Let me look at it for you. But I think redraft is real fun. I like redraft as much as I like dynasty, and they're two opposite things, but I just enjoy doing different things and this different strategy that comes with it. I mean, really, it's just for me, redraft is I like more consistency in redraft leagues, which is kind of what I go for even in my dynasty league. Whereas, the big weeks are good and they're helpful, but I also can't have guys that are putting up donuts all the time too, big old fat zeros or, 2 and 3. I'd rather have a guy like Evans or even Hopkins. I think if my memory serves me right, that's always getting a piece. They're always getting at least like 10 to 12. And then every so often they can pop off and they still got it. I mean, Hopkins maybe is not a great example just because I think he has declined quite a bit, but Evans really hasn't shown. Evans is younger than we think, or I think at least. I always thought Evans was like 32 years old. I think he's 29 or maybe 28 or maybe he's 30, but he's younger than I always thought. I'll be honest. Mike Evans is 30. Okay, so he's 30. Ooh, he'll be 31. But listen, if the guy showed any signs of slowing down, I'd be nervous, but he hasn't yet. 3 picks away. 3 picks away. No. You're fine, brother. You're fine. Yeah. First 6 picks, that like something like that could be doable to me then. I could do that. Like something like that would definitely be doable and not seem like, okay, like where, if I want to build something out, what would that look like and stuff. So yes, I put it on my list of things. I got a little list going of like things I got to do and work on and stuff still. I'm waiting on Fantasy Pro. Oops. What did I just click? Okay. Just clicked the wrong button. All right, we're almost up here. I don't want to have a big fumble like I did the last time. Look at that. Chuba Hubbard's still there. Antonio Gibson in New England actually is not a bad idea. I think that's where I'm going to go. Luke McCaffrey's fine down here. Yeah, we got options still. Roman Wilson's not a bad play, but I do need a tight end. Is that guy gone? Yeah, he's gone. Right? Jelani Woods. Oh, from the back row. All right, we should get Gibson because my running backs need a little bit of help, especially after I fumbled the Marshawn Lloyd pick a little bit. I don't hate it. I just wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be for a pick. Look at this guy. Back-to-back QBs. Man has an interesting strategy. At this point, I don't care so much about ADP. I just want to get the guys I want. So listen, Jelani Woods is back, baby. I am thrilled with that. I am more than happy to take Jelani Woods there. No problems. No problems with that. Let's see. What are we looking at? Let's pull up the board here. All right, I'm going to put up full screen for a minute. We've got 3 more picks to make. Before I do that, let me see what I need here, what I feel like I want. I should get 1 more quarterback. Running back ain't getting much better here. I'm going to go running back, receiver, quarterback. Running back, receiver, quarterback. Or if it doesn't make sense, running back, receiver. Okay. So I'm going to remove out tight end here because I don't need a tight end. I'm fine without a tight end. And I'm going to try to pick somebody out. Drake May, get a starter, hopefully. Oh, Levis. Just give me Levis then. Never mind. Just give me Levis. I'm fine with Levis there as my third. Oh, man, that'd be really solid, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't make it back to me. Thielen's a fine option where we're talking DeMario Douglas in a rebuilt offense. Malachi Corley's okay. Tyler Boyd got picked up. I could get a late round stack there, but not something I feel like I need to do. Jalen Hyatt's still alive, still out there. Running back is looking ugly. We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Oh, is Samaje Perine gone? Actually, I honestly don't remember. I'm a human being. Is Samaje Perine there, guys? And do we care? I mean, I need somebody. And Javonte Williams hasn't been the picture of health, as they say. So I don't hate that, actually, at all. Javonte Williams, Samaje Perine. He is there. Oh, and they drafted Audric Estime. I'm fine with taking him here at some point, too. Dameon Pierce is still out there? Really? That is a little bit interesting to me. Joe Mixon's not always healthy either, actually. Okay. I'd be fine with either one of these guys at running back, and I'm fine with him as a flyer. Oh, Luke McCaffrey, Demario Douglas. Okay. I'd love to round it out with one of these two guys, Luke McCaffrey and Will Levis. I mean, but do I really need Levis? I don't know, guys. I might just go 2-1 if I can. Let's see how the chips fall, huh? Pirine? Dynasty's way better. I do like Dynasty. Redraft's fun too, though, because you don't have to consider age or anything, really. You don't really have to consider age. That's a good pick. Robinson was still available. Yeah, you got Beckham out there. That's fine. I know I'm going to be up in 1 second. I just want to look up. Oh, yeah, Elijah Mitchell. Okay. All right, let's see what happens here. I don't think I need another quarterback. If I knew the schedule, wow, look at Levis. Okay. Listen, I'm fine with taking Luke McCaffrey here. Run it back with Dameon Pierce and let the chips fall where they may for the last one. Could get Drake May. If he's still there, fine. I don't think he will be, and I don't think I really need him. I think one of these two guys are putting up a good enough week. I don't know. Yeah, dude, I know Pierce is a big disappointment last year, but look where we're talking, though. I agree, Jack. I have him in my dynasty league too because I had high hopes for him. But look where we're getting him, like literally at the end. I think he's the best option at running back right now. And it's not saying much, but that's what's out there. So I'm getting him with almost the last pick here. I'm really happy. Antonio Gibson really solidified things for me. I needed him. And I know that's sad to say, but I needed someone like him. So I'm fine with this core right here. 6 guys. These guys are studs. I want one more wide receiver, I would think. I would like to find somebody. Man, there's really nobody out there, huh? Rondell Moore is a guy that is interesting. Kendrick Bourne, maybe. Let me look up. Moore gets a little change of scenery here. Is he going to be playing the slot? Yeah. With Mooney outside spreading the field, they did draft Casey Washington, but Rondell Moore's young. I'm okay with Rondell Moore here. I'm okay with any of these guys. I'm not going to go running back. That's it. I think it's ugly out here. Samaje Perine of Oklahoma holds the NCAA Division I FBS single game rushing record with 427 yards in 2014. Rip Coil coming out with the facts. Samaje Perine, throw some respect on his name, he says. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel, ladies and gentlemen, with this last pick. Listen, who took the running back? I was a little bit. Oh, no, did I take him off the list? No, maybe I took him off. Who am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. Tyler Boyd. He can produce. Is he going to put up a big week like that? Kendrick Bourne. Is there any receiver out here that I am missing that I need to have my hands on? Brendan Rice. I don't know who I want as this late round. Hopefully we grab him and he comes up and goes crazy. Listen, Quentin Johnson could be a bust. Brendan Rice. It's not on me yet, right? Oh, that's oh. Wow. That's Jerry Rice's son. Great hands, great routes with great tempo. 7th rounder. Do we take a flyer on the great bloodlines? Or do we just, man, I don't know. Jonathan Mingo? No, they got Leggett and everybody. I don't know. We're kind of scraping here. I guess at this point we're splitting hairs, right? We're really just because none of these guys. So it's Judy. Really have a ton of interest in Moore. Maybe Rondell Moore. Might take Rondell Moore here. In a team that, oh, he's traded with the Falcons. They just got a ton of weapons. But nobody's going to be looking at Rondell Moore out there, right? I might just throw the dart at the wall here. I mean, that's what you're doing essentially at this point. You know what? Let's go with... There we go. Kendrick Bourne to round out the team. Let's take a look here. Okay. Let's take it easy here. What do we got here? All right, this one. What do we have here? Let's view the full draft. Not right now. Don't embarrass me. Okay, I'm going to blow it up. That is the final board. We drafted out of the 2 spot. Jamar Chase, Mike Evans, Nico Collins is starting off with a 3 wide receiver build here. Trey McBride at the tight end position. Terry McLaurin for Washington. Scary Terry is back with a better quarterback. Joe Burrow is our first quarterback picked here to complete the stack with Jamar Chase. Chris Godwin taken. Now, Chris Godwin joins Mike Evans on a heavy Tampa Bay team here. And luckily, as you'll see down here, we completed it with Baker Mayfield. So if Baker goes nuclear, throws for 4 touchdowns in a game, more than likely those guys caught 3 of them, and you are blowing up that week. Now you've got Jonathan Brooks here, the stud rookie running back for Carolina, probably going to be the #1 running back. I think he's out of Texas before too long. James Conner from Arizona had a phenomenal year last year, and I expect him to follow that up with another one again. TJ Hawkinson, tight end #1 last year before he got hurt. I will absolutely take Hawkinson in the 10th round as tight end. What taken here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, tight end 14 for the #1 guy. Yes, please. Thank you. May I have another? And Blake Corum, another rookie for the Rams, could end up taking over the job from Kyron Williams, who we know has a tendency to get banged up. And we also know that, what's his name? I'm blanking. What is his name? LA Rams. Oh, Sean McVay. Sean McVay has a tendency to bump running backs down and lose favor with him at the drop of a hat. So anything happens, Blake Corum's in. Baker Mayfield, as I said, Marshawn Lloyd, the only pick I think I may have fumbled. However, I still feel fine about it. I'm not overly concerned as he was just for depth because I followed it up with a solid, safe, phenomenal pick. Antonio Gibson, phenomenal at the 14th spot. I'm happy with that. No qualms about that. Then a little bit of a dart, a little bit of a wild card. Wild card, Jelani Woods coming back healthy. People forget that Jelani Woods plays for the beloved Indianapolis Colts and is a phenomenal freak athlete specimen who Anthony Richardson will make the most of. I love Jelani Woods there late in the draft. Luke McCaffrey, great pedigree there for Washington. Love that alongside of McLaurin. Damian Pierce for Houston, just a little depth. And I think he was the former number one receiver on the team at one point, right? Kendrick Bourne. Am I remembering that wrong for New England? Like, I know he stunk kind of, right? Like, he stunk. I get it. But wasn't he a high draft pick? What draft pick was he? Oh, he was undrafted. Okay. Never mind. The exact opposite. Who was I thinking of? I was thinking of somebody. But anyways, he's the last pick in the draft. I'm not worried about it. My receivers are stacked. Happy with this team. Listen, guys, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. We went with a 2-6-7-3 build. The only thing I maybe would have done differently, as I said, was Marshawn Lloyd. I think I could have taken... There was somebody else in the draft for that Marshawn Lloyd pick. And I would have taken somebody else there. Where is he? Right here. Rico went. What was the next running back taken? I would have taken. I probably would have taken Kendre Miller or Kamani Vidal. So if you want to know what I would have done differently looking back on this, I probably would have just taken Vidal there. That's the only thing. So if Vidal was there, I feel really good, but it is what it is. It snuck up on me. I was doing a draft live, got a little distracted. I'm not worried about it. I don't think that's the reason I lose the draft unless Vidal ends up being a stone cold stud, in which case, pour one out for me. Yeah, EA Jack, I'm a big, like, I love the stack. And I try not to force it too much, but if you looked, we literally waited for Baker to come back around, got him at a healthy spot. And same thing with Burrow. I don't think I really reached on him at all. I think he went right where I would like to see him go. I am totally fine. I actually would have him, I can't remember exactly my rankings, but I think I have him above Jalen Hurts. So I'm totally fine taking Burrow there. I think it's a big drop off between him and Love for sure. Maybe not as much Dak from a fantasy perspective, but give me the weapons Joe Burrow has in Cincinnati and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase any day of the week. So yeah, I'm really happy with him. People forget the dude was incredible and then he gets hurt. And you know, people have short-term memories. I'm not saying people forgot about him entirely, but they forgot that he was a top 3, top 4 fantasy quarterback. So I'm happy with it, taking him there. And Chris Godwin, love Chris Godwin. I'm happy with this team a lot. So that's the only thing I think I would do differently is that spot right there. But Marshawn Lloyd, my boy, is going to end up showing out for me and making me look like a genius. And people are going to go back and be like, he didn't even mean to draft him. And I'm like, well, didn't I? Didn't I? Is that what I wanted you to think? They're going to pull up the video and be like, he didn't even mean to do this. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, you know what I mean? All right, guys, appreciate you guys watching. This live video was fun. We haven't done a live video in a while. I love the interaction that we get from this. And yes, EA Jack, we will do a live draft. I can I can start another one up and send it out to the Patreon if you want. And we can get into that. And it'll just be a slow draft for now. But I'm down to do a fast live draft like this, even streaming live. And that'll be interesting because you guys will be drafting, and you know, that'll be an interesting thing if we can do that. So I'm down to try to set that up. That'd be fun. So, all right, guys, I am getting out of here. I will catch you another night, and thank you for watching. See you guys.